we go, guys. The much anticipated rivalry matchup, the District 2 5A showdown, set to take place here at Washita. Rebels win tonight. They'll win a district championship for the 23rd straight time.
Yeah, that's an impressive statistic in and of itself. Not only have they been dominating Ruston and Washita and other district opponents, this district championship after district championship, the consistency, the high level of success, just amazing for this football program. But, Rick, they want more. They want a district championship. They want to get into the playoffs with a high seed, possibly a #1 seed, and they want to make it back to the Louisiana Superdome in New Orleans one more time.
Chauncey Lewis, number 21, a running back for the Lions, is teeing the ball up at the 40-yard line. He's kicking from the west 40, so moving from left to right here on the home side. He'll be kicking towards Washita's locker room for those familiar with the setup here at Ouachita. Back deep for the Rebels is number 14, Charlie Norman, and number 16, Michael Hemberg. And we are set to go for the opening kickoff. He's got a short stance, and it'll be the kick, squib kick. It's bounced off a receiver, and the ball is scrambled on the ground. I believe the Rebels have recovered. It bounced off the receiver's chest and stayed on the turf for just a split second, but the Rebels have recovered the kickoff. They'll have it. Clay Epinette with a huge fumble recovery to start the game. It was a line drive kick, kind of a trick set up on the kickoff that time. But number 81, Charlie Ross, ended up making the kick, and the Rebels take over at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, the kicker set up as if he was going to kick it deep, and then he didn't kick it. They had someone else kind of rotate in and kick it. Caught the Rebels a little bit off guard, but Clay Epinette, the special teams player of the week last week, Johnny on the spot again this week.
Garrett Common will lead the Rebel offense out at their own 35-yard line for the first play of the ball game. He's going to send Holloway in motion from right to left. Common takes the snap. He's reading the option. He's going to hand the ball to Wright. Wright slips up, and he's tackled in the backfield for a 1-yard loss. He tried to get to the edge, but number 22 on the tackle that time, Elijah Hall, on the stop for the Lions. It'll bring up second down and 11 at the Rebel 34-yard line.
And what a play by Elijah Hall, 5'11", 180-pound senior. Kind of one of those rover backs, a safety, and he really supported the run well that time and brought Cam Wright down for a loss.
Rebels come out in the I formation with one tight end, twin wide receivers to the near side. Common with the toss sweep to right. He dodges the tackle in the backfield, still fighting forward for yards. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard past that. They'll mark it down at the West Monroe 36. It'll bring up third down and 9 for the Rebels in that formation, Jim. The Lions went man-to-man. They had 9 guys in the box.
Yeah, that was a little tall sweep, and when you said he eluded a defender, that defender came just shooting out of the secondary and off the edge, and I don't know how he avoided, or Cam Wright avoided him.
Common in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll fake the handoff to Cameron Wright. He's got a man wide open. That's Pierce at the 40, 35, 30. It's a foot race to the end zone. 20, dodges a man at the 15, all the way down to the Ouachita 11-yard line. No flags on the play, so the play action pass, the fake to Wright, and Pierce was wide open down the middle of the field.
Yeah, they just forgot about Caden Pierce, and, he caught about 4 passes last week. So if you're watching film, you should have thought about number 1, Caden Pierce. Ouachita forgot about him on that play, and he was all by himself.
All by himself. It was almost too open. Common put a lot of air on the ball. Pierce was able to run underneath it. It's first down and 10 at the Ouachita 11-yard line. I formation. Common takes a snap. He'll hand the ball to Pierce up the middle on the fullback dive. He falls forward for about 3 yards. It'll bring up second down and 7. They got to the 8-yard line. The Rebels can get a first down by getting to the 1. So second down and 7 for the Rebels on the opening series of the ball game. 10 minutes left to go in the first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Mitchell's Body and Frame. Second down and 7. Common is in the shotgun alongside Cameron Wright. He takes a snap, and they're going to blow the play dead. They're going to call offsides, it looks like, against Washita, lined up in the neutral zone. Stanley?
Yeah, I think they were, guys. Washita was, it looks like that they're going to call it, but there was the right defensive end of Washita looked like he was in the neutral zone, but, they're going to call that. I thought for a second they may turn and call it against West Monroe, but there's no question he was lined up over the ball there. Good call by the officials.
Half the distance to the goal will bring up 2nd down and 4. For the Rebels. Common will go under center in the I formation. He'll take the snap. He'll follow the fullback Pierce, and he's going to get nowhere as he takes a shot. Still moving forward as the Lion defender moved him forward. They took a long time, Stanley, to blow the whistle as Common was taking punishment as he was held up in the pile of bodies. They're going to mark him down at the 3.
We actually can get a first down at the 1, guys, where it's 3rd and 2, but we could get the first down at the 1-yard line.
Jim, they held Common up for target practice there for a little while, and they were taking their shots.
But they hit him. They actually came around into the backfield and knocked him forward. That's when he actually picked up about a half a yard or so, but you're right. I think I would have rather avoided those hits on our quarterback. 3rd and 2 from the Washita 3-yard line. Commons under center in the I formation, takes a snap. He hands the ball to Pierce. Pierce is fighting forward. Close. He looks to have the first down. They're going to mark him short of the goal line, but nonetheless, it will be a Batteries Plus and Bulbs first down and goal for the Rebels. And so now the Rebels will have 4 downs to try to punch it in from 1 yard out. 8:48 left to go in the Mitchell's Body and Frame first quarter. There's no score. Opening series of the ball game. The Rebels will stay in the I formation, tight end to the right side, twins to the left. Common takes a snap. He'll hand the ball to Pierce. Pierce is lunging for the end zone. Touchdown, Caden Pierce on the 1 yard fullback dive, and the Rebels are on the board first, 6-0. And I tell you what, Caden Pierce had, Stanley, a heck of an opening possession for the Rebels. It was his pass reception that got him set up in the red zone, and then he finished off that drive with a couple of tough yards inside.
Well, he did, and I'm going to tell you something. This is a good Washita defense. I've just seen how physical it is in the trenches just on this first drive, and what a great call and a catch by Caden Pierce. And the extra point for West Monroe is up and good. The Rebels lead 7-0. 8 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Reese Altman's extra point is good. 7-0 Rebels. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Kilpatrick's provides guidance to create meaningful ceremonies to honor the life of your loved one. You'll receive exactly what you selected. Others may offer you one thing and provide another. Your family's interest is our first priority. We offer individualized services to fit any need. Kilpatrick's provides service, facilities, and prices second to none. Kilpatrick Serenity Gardens offers many beautiful settings.
Choose wisely.
Choose Kilpatrick's.
Yeah, and it was a 7-play, 65-yard opening drive for the Rebels. 3 minutes, 25 seconds off the clock. Of course, Caden Pierce capped it off with a 1-yard touchdown run, but it was his 53-yard reception that set the Rebels up in the red zone.
Scoring drives tonight brought to you by Copeland's for the best of New Orleans, where there's always something good to eat. Reese Altman with the sky kick. It'll come up short, and it bounces off the receiver, and the Rebels are pointing that they have it. And a fumbled kickoff is recovered by the Rebels. So the sky kick falls down at about the 38-yard line, and the Rebels recover the fumble. They'll take over again on offense at the Washita 38.
And Stanley, again, if you were watching film from last week, that's something the Rebels did with success against Pineville, and it works again against the Washita Lions. Who recovered it?
Well, I couldn't get who. I thought it was Knox,
Looked
but
like
I'm not
Zach
sure.
Knox,
yeah, I think
22.
it was Zach Knox. But I tell you what, the Rebels must have shown, coaching staff should have shown something on film, and that's why they decided to do this against Washita.
First and 10 from the Ouachita 38. They'll send Hamburg in motion. They'll fake the speed sweep, hand the ball to Cameron Wright. He's got room to the outside, 35-30.
Look out.
He's to the 20, 15-10. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Rebels. Cameron Wright on the 35, 38-yard touchdown run on the first play after the turnover. And the Rebels are now up 13-0 with 8:20 left to go in the first quarter.
And Stanley and Rick, you know, right now that's a couple of pretty big shots that have been taken by the Lions, and somehow they've got to regroup and try to find a way to stand on their feet and stay in this ball game.
Well, they're stunned right now, Jim, and I'm stunned to say, but I'm going to tell you something. That fake absolutely stunned the Ouachita defense. Extra point is up and it's good. And I tell you what, Michael Hamburg sold that speed sweep great, and when he did, the Ouachita defense, the linebackers froze, and it was wide open for Cam on the outside.
14-0, Rebels lead with 8:20 left to go in the Mitchell's Body and Frame first quarter. The touchdown's brought to you by Glassworks of West Monroe. The choice is clear, Glassworks. So guys, much like the Ruston game, West Monroe comes out, scores on the first possession, gets a turnover. In the Ruston game, it was a turnover on downs. This game, turnover on the kickoff, and they score the next play.
Well, remember they had the big pass play to Cam Wright in that game. I thought the first offensive play of the ball game. They got on the board 6-0. This was a one-play, 38-yard touchdown drive. But what that tells me, when you look back at Ruston, you look at this ball game, the Rebels have come focused and ready to play. Not only against Ruston, the biggest game of the year up to that point, and now the Ouachita Lions coming into the Lions Den. Stanley, Rick, they're just ready to play, and you like to see that when they show up each and every Friday night.
Altman set to kick off from the East 40. Here's the kick. It's a sky kick, and the receiver is going to let it bounce again. It's still bouncing on the turf and finally rolls out of bounds, and so they'll throw the flag on the kickoff out of bounds. But again, guys, they let the kickoff hit the turf. It almost took a backspin in the Rebels' favor, but fortunately for the Lions, it goes out of bounds.
You know, and Rick, they're down 14-0, and we're going to see their offense for the first time.
Tough. It'll alter your game plan in a hurry. As your first play from scrimmage, you're down 14-0. So the Rebels start fast. There's 8:20 left to go in the Mitchell's Body and Frame first quarter. West Monroe leading 14-0. So it'll be the first time that we see Zach Shaw in at quarterback tonight for the Lions. First possession for Washita. They'll take over at their own 35-yard line. Shaw is in the shotgun. He'll send a man in motion. He'll take the snap. They'll run the speed sweep to the left side. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and dropped for about a gain of 1. A penalty flag comes in from the far side, right at the point of contact on the tackle. Not sure what the penalty will be.
Looks like a face mask.
They're looking at West Monroe. I think we're going to get a face mask on that.
Face mask is the call against the Rebels. It did not look like a personal foul face mask. They're going to mark this one off 5 yards. So a 5-yard face mask against the Rebels will give the Lions an additional 5 yards. It'll be second down and 4 for Ouachita. Shaw is in the pistol formation. He's got a running back behind him. That's number 9, Dylan Roberts. Roberts has 108 carries on the year for over 1,000 yards. So a dangerous rusher behind him. He's got trips to the near side in the shotgun formation.
Got to hurry, Rick. 2 seconds on the play clock.
Is winding down, and they will not get the snap off.
I think they got a timeout just at the last moment.
So they changed the call at the line of scrimmage. They run out of time and take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 7:48 left to go in the first quarter. West Monroe 14, Ouachita nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
As the Tire Pros dealer, we offer nationwide warranty that protects you down the road.
We really appreciate the customers that have done business with us. We're constantly training and updating our technology so we can earn your trust.
If there's something wrong with your car, just call us.
We like for it to be comfortable around here for people. We have clean bathrooms. It's neat. We offer things for the kids to do.
So for tires and service you can trust, visit Ray's Tire Pros on Cypress Street, 1 block from West Monroe High School.
Zach Shaw, number 14, the sophomore quarterback, 6'3", 190 pounds, is in the pistol formation. Number 9, Dylan Roberts, is the tailback behind him. They've got trips to the near side. It's second down and 4. Shaw in the pistol formation, 7:48 left to go. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball off, and he's met hard in the backfield. That's big. Wow. Ethan Swanner with penetration in the backfield alongside Andrew Gleason on the stop. That's a tackle for loss as they'll back the play up. The down marker still showing second down.
It is second down. They got first down over because of the penalty.
So it looked like it was 4 yards to go. That's why I was a little confused.
Well, they got the gain of 1 yard plus the 5-yard penalty. So that made first down and 4.
And guys, look who's at middle linebacker. Just came in.
Moncrief.
Chandler Moncrief in at linebacker for the Rebels. 2nd down and 7 for the Lions. Shaw is in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball off up the middle. He's hit hard again. Tanner Zorden and Chandler Moncrief met Roberts right at the line of scrimmage. They'll give him a gain of 1. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for Ouachita on their opening possession of the ball game. 6:53 and running. In the Mitchell's Body and Frame first quarter, West Monroe leading 14-0.
And you had first down and 4 after the 1 yard gain and the 5-yard penalty, and they got the play over, and 2 runs after that. Minus 3 yards?
2. Yeah.
Minus
3rd
2 or 3
down
yards.
and 6
wow.
for Ouachita. They'll send 3 wide receivers out, twins to the near side. They have an up back in the backfield. Shaw is in the pistol formation with Roberts behind him. He'll take the snap. It's a play-action pass, and they'll blow the play dead.
Procedures.
Offsides will be the call against the Lions. Stanley?
I think Ouachita moved, guys. That little shift right before they hiked the ball that Coach Aldis likes to do across the defensive front. They shifted, and when they did, Ouachita moved.
The patented jump call by the Rebels forces the Lions to jump off sides. So it'll go from 3rd down and 6 to now 3rd down and 11. The ball will be spotted at the Ouachita 34-yard line. So they'll back this one up with 6:26 left to go here in the first quarter.
Actually called delay of game. I think they could have caught either there. I think there was movement, and they also said they didn't get the play off in time. So the first offensive possession for Washita, they're facing a 1st down and 4, and before you know it, it's 3rd and 11. Not where they want to be.
3rd down and 11 for the Lions. Shaw will have an empty backfield. 5 wide receivers. Nobody to help him. He takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Throws the ball to the left side, and there's nobody there. Miscommunication between the quarterback and the wide receiver. He throws the ball incomplete, and it's now 4th down and 11 for Ouachita at their own 34-yard line. 6:11 left to go in the first quarter. Rebels lead 14-0.
And that's what pressure will do, Stanley. So much pressure on the quarterback. He knew he had that clock in his head that said, I've got about a second or two to get rid of it, and he did so a little bit too early.
Shaw does the punting for the Lions as well. So he'll be back.
Crazy formation.
Here's the snap, kind of a rugby punt. He'll kick it off to the right side. The ball is sailing. It'll bounce at the 30, take a Ouachita bounce across the 20, still rolling.
Great kick.
Down to the West Monroe 16-yard line. So a beautiful punt that time by Zach Shaw, the quarterback, and the Rebels will take over at their own 16-yard line.
Hey, guys, have you ever seen that formation before?
It was a tight formation. The snap wasn't very far.
And he wasn't straight behind the center. He was off to the side. And about 7-8 yards deep, and caught it and actually stepped sideways and kicked it rugby style, but it was effective.
The Rebels take over 1st down and 10 with 6 minutes left to go in the Mitchell's Body and Frame first quarter. Common will be in the shotgun alongside Cameron Wright. 4 wide receivers this time for the Rebel offense. He's going to send Zach Murphy in motion from left to right. He's going to roll out looking to throw. Common still looking, throws it out in the flat, and it's thrown short. The pass falls incomplete, intended for Zach Murphy near the sideline to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Rebels with 5:55 to go, leading 14-0.
Instead, it looked like he jumped right before he threw that pass, and that caused the timing to be off, because normally Common can hit Murphy there with ease.
Well, I don't know if he saw that or saw that linebacker come there, that safety come up, and he wanted to make sure he didn't let that sail a little bit.
Common in the shotgun. He'll fake the handoff to right. He's trying to get to the outside of the right side. He does. Slips a tackle, takes a hard hit across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 22. So gain of 6. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Rebels as Common on the quarterback keeper. He read it that time and pulled it out of Cameron Wright's hand. It was a gain of 6, 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, and one of the top cover men for the Lions in the secondary, Datavion Carey, saw him on the sideline and kind of his jersey and street clothes, so he will not play. He's the leading interceptor and has the most passes defended this year.
Common takes a snap on the shotgun. He's going to hand the ball to Cameron Wright. No, he keeps it, and he fumbles. The ball hits the turf, but Common falls back on the fumble. It'll be a gain of 0. They'll mark him at the line of scrimmage. So Common fakes me out on the keeper. He keeps it up the middle, and the Lions stripped the ball out of his hands. He was carrying the ball a little outside of the pocket there, and they were able to strip it. He fell on the ball. So the Rebels avoid a turnover close to the red zone. Be 4th down and 4. Peyton Todd will come on to do the punting.
Yeah, but give the Lions credit. They came up with a stop on that 3rd down conversion attempt, and they should get the football back in decent field position.
Chauncebia Lewis back deep to receive. The spiraling high punt. He'll call for the fair catch, and it bounces off of him. He muffs the punt, and the Rebels have recovered. Caden Pierce on the kick coverage after the muff punt, and another turnover by Washita, and the Rebels will take over at the Washita 35-yard line. So 2 turnovers in the first, 7 minutes of the ball game, and the Rebels recover the muff punt. Wow.
Special teams, special teams, special teams. A short pooch kick not recovered by the Lions gives the Rebels a short field. They take it 38 yards on one play, and now the muff punt allows the Rebels a short field, and they take over at the Lion 35.
Lion defense has been on the field the entire first quarter. Commons in the shotgun, takes a snap. Tall sweep out to Cameron Wright to the left side. He's got a lead blocker in front of him.
Wow,
but he's tackled from behind. He'll be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Be a loss of 1 on the play. Number 40 on the tackle, John Lewis.
JJ, Julius John Lewis. And, boy, he made an outstanding play. I thought Cam Wright was going to get the edge.
He had a block out front, but number 40 makes the tackle from behind. It brings up 2nd down and 11. 3:57 left to go in the Mitchell's body and frame first quarter. Rebels lead 14-0. Common will stay in the shotgun alongside Cameron Wright. Caden Pierce, the up-back. 2 wide receivers and a tight end. Takes a snap. He's going to hand the ball off to Wright. No, he's going to keep it to the right side. Stumbling forward for about 2 yards. Commons riding the fake out for a long time, taking a little bit long to make his read that time, but he wasn't quite sure what he wanted to do. It's 3rd down and 9.
And Washita's really doing a good job, guys, especially their linebackers on trying to stop that run tonight. And I tell you what, they're very good as advertised against the run, though. We're having a difficult time of moving the football on the ground.
3rd down and 9 for the Rebels. Commons in the shotgun alongside Cameron Wright. Sends Holloway in motion. Fakes the handoff to Wright, looking to throw. He's going to pull the ball down and run it. He's scrambling up the middle and be brought down for a gain of about 2. So Common has to pull the ball down. The receiver was not open. He may have been looking for the tight end, Ryland Green.
Ryland Green was the intended target, but he was covered well by number 22, Elijah Hall. And so wisely, Common just decided to get what he could, but that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're kind of in that zone where if you go for it, if you punt it, you're liable to kick it in the end zone, not pick up at about 13 yards. It's too far for a field goal, so hey, maybe try to draw them off sides, get a little closer, or go for it. And right now it looks like they might go.
4th and 7 from the Washita 33-yard line. And a timeout will be taken on the field by the Rebels. 2:25 left to go in the first quarter. West Monroe 14, Washita nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
For over 25 years, Car Wash West has been providing customers with superior service. Car Wash West is the only Castrol Premium Lube Express in North Louisiana. Our certified lube techs have the knowledge and expertise to provide great professional care for your car. Every oil change comes with a free car wash to keep your car looking its best. Car Wash West provides added convenience. Enjoy breakfast with a gourmet coffee or grab lunch while you wait in our retro cafe. Car Wash West, where we not only take care of your car, we take care of you.
4th down and 7 for West Monroe. They'll be on the left hash. That's the near side. Common will bring the offense out. 4th down and 7 with 2:25 left to go in the first quarter, leading 14-0.
Yeah,
They'll
this
be in
is
the shotgun.
yeah,
2 wide receivers and an up back. He takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Still looking. He'll throw the ball out today. It's over the defender. It's caught. Touchdown, Rebels. Common throws the ball over the defender's perfect pass to Jerry Day. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, that time the safety was really, and the corner, it was double coverage. He threw into double coverage, and the safety just mistimed the throw in his jump. He jumped too soon, and Jerry Day, with great concentration, finally was able to get in the end zone with his first touchdown.
And he carried the ball off the field, guys. He carried that football like an NFL. He's going to put it in his chest over here.
Reese Altman on for the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. West Monroe 21, Washita nothing with 2:19 left to go in the Mitchell's Body and Frame first quarter.
Jerry Day's first touchdown reception on the season, but Garrett Common, that's going to be his 7th touchdown via the air. And the Rebels just continue to take advantage of those short fields as they have all season long.
You're exactly right, Jim. Anytime there's been a mistake, the Rebels have capitalized. Shaw is in the pistol formation. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball off up the middle. Be a gain of about 3 yards. I believe that was number 9 that time on the carry, Dylan Roberts. Roberts is the bigger running back out of the two between him and Lewis. Roberts is 5'9", 182 pounds. Lewis 5'9", 150. Lewis is the leading rusher. He has over 1,400 yards on the season. We haven't seen him carry the ball just yet, but he's lined up in the backfield next to Shaw. Trips to the near side, 2nd down and 7. Shaw takes a snap, looks to throw, throws it over the middle, and the pass is incomplete. It was intended for number 4 that time, Terrence Logwood, and the pass falls incomplete. He threw it over the middle, and Logwood looked like maybe some gator arms.
Short-armed it, yeah.
That time, Jim, as the pass was thrown over the middle.
That's when you don't fully extend to get the pass, because you know there's a safety back there waiting to put a shoulder in you.
3rd down and 7 for Ouachita at their own 36. Zach Shaw, the sophomore quarterback, will be in the pistol formation. The running back behind him, he'll fake the handoff and fake the reverse. He'll throw a screen pass to Roberts, and Roberts is nailed in the backfield by big number 58, Chandler Moncrief. So what a play, what a read by Moncrief on the screen pass. 2 fake handoffs, one on the handoff and one on the reverse. They throw the screen pass to Roberts, and Chandler Moncrief was waiting on him. It's 4th down and 12.
So it's 21-0. Another 3 and out for the Ouachita Lions. They haven't even picked up a first down in this football game, and they've turned it over twice in special teams. Folks, it just can't get any worse for Ouachita right now.
Washita will come on to punt. Shaw will do the punting duties. Here's the snap. It's a slow snap, and the Rebels bring pressure. Shaw's able to get the punt off, but it'll be a short one. But it takes a Washita bounce once again. Still rolling down close to the 30. They'll down it at the 31. So West Monroe will take over at their own 31-yard line. 51 seconds left to go in the Mitchell's Body and Frame first quarter. West Monroe leading 21-0. So you couldn't write a better script for the Rebels with the 2 turnovers by the Lions, both on special teams.
Yeah, and when you go to somebody else's home field and you got to play them and it's a rivalry game, you want to get off to a good start, because you know they're going to come out pumped up. And right now Washington just got to find a way to try to get back in this thing.
Common takes a snap, the shovel pass to Pierce up the middle. Pierce is hit. He'll have a gain of about 2. So Common with the toss underneath to Pierce, and he'll get 2 yards on the carry, bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Rebels.
Yeah, nice job by number 20, Cale Wheeler, on the tackle. 5'9", 175-pound sophomore. So a youngster getting in on that tackle for Washita.
A lot of young guys on this Washita team. The wide receivers are all seniors, but other than that, there are a lot of youngsters for the Lions. Common will be under center, but a timeout will be called by offensive coordinator Glenn Hunt. He's not happy about something on the far sideline. 9 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Rebels are leading 21-0. They're waiting for the ready to play from the head referee.
Only 9 seconds to go in the first quarter, and we'll get some stats in a moment. Rick, sometimes stats don't tell the story. Tonight, they do.
Common will be under center in the I formation. They'll send Holloway in motion from right to left. They'll hand the ball off to Pierce. Fullback dive up the middle. He'll have a gain of about 5 yards. It'll bring up third down and about 2, but that'll be the last play of the Mitchell's Body and Frame first quarter. West Monroe 21, Ouachita nothing. We come back, we'll have some scores, some updates, and the second quarter of football.
Hello, I'm Stanley Dupuy. You may recognize my voice on the radio, or you may see me on the Rebel playbacks on the sidelines on Friday nights. But what you may not know is that my real job, I work at Dupuy Flooring. If you're ever in the need of any type of flooring, whether it be wood, tile, stone, or carpet, please give us a call. We service just about any type of flooring, whether it be residential, commercial, or industrial. At Dupuy Flooring, we proudly support the West Monroe Rebels.
The Graduate Shop has been serving Northeast Louisiana schools for over 50 years. We provide the highest quality class rings, letter jackets, graduation announcements and accessories, as well as caps and gowns. The Graduate Shop enjoys celebrating special recognitions with our schools, especially when they win a state championship ring. We strive to provide the best service to our schools and families as they capture these special memories. The Graduate Shop, serving our community with quality graduation products.
You time and money by accepting most insurance, including all Blue Cross Blue Shield plans. Family Doctors of Nela, now on both sides of the river. For the closest location, visit familydoctorsofnela.com.
Common on the option pitch, pitches it out to Cameron Wright all the way down to the Washita 34-yard line. So they run the veer option. And a late pitch by Garrett Common, as Common was wrapped up by the defender, Jim, was able to get the pitch off, and Cameron Wright had daylight.
Well, they sold out on that option on the fullback, Caden Pierce, and in fact, he's walking off the field gingerly right now, shaking up on the play. So they converged on Caden Pierce, and then they went after Common. Nobody, absolutely nobody, was with Cameron Wright, and that's a mistake. Common found him, and it's a big gain and a first down in Lion territory.
First down and 10. The batteries plus first down for the Rebels at the Washita 34. Here's the snap to Common. He'll hand the ball off to Wright. Wright's got running room across the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Gain of about 6 yards on the play.
And Wheeler again on the stop. The fine sophomore defensive back for the Ouachita Lions, but not before Cameron Wright picks up a solid 5 or 6 yards. And you know, the Rebels get a touchdown here. Goodness gracious, down 21-0. The Lions really need a stop here.
Charlie Norman in at fullback for Caden Pierce. One thing to think about, Pierce is the deep snapper.
He's everything. He's everything.
Common in the shotgun alongside Wright. Takes a snap. He's going to give it to Wright this time off the left side. Running room, 25-20 across the 20-15. Hammers his way inside the 10-yard line, out of bounds. At the 8-yard line, first down and goal for West Monroe. The batteries plus first down run by Cameron Wright. He made the defender pay at the end of that run. What a hard run that time as he delivered the blow. The tackle was made by number 6, Tony McNeil. But Cameron Wright,
he knows how to finish a run. And Michael Worley, the wide receiver, out on the edge with an excellent block that allowed Cameron Wright to pick up an additional 10-15 yards.
First down and goal for the Rebels. Commons under center in the I formation. Takes a snap. He'll hand the ball off. Nope, he'll keep it himself off the left side across the 5. They'll mark him at the 5-yard line. So Common on the quarterback keeper off the option. Yeah, bring up second down and goal. They'll mark him at the 6, actually.
And Stanley, as tough as it is for us up here to see what Common is doing with that football, I can only imagine what Ouachita, the problems they're having.
Well, you know, I kind of wish he'd have gave that thing to Charlie Norman then. I don't like seeing Common taking those shots like that.
Yeah,
they're hitting him pretty good. I saw a good shot of it.
Common under center with one tight end. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Wright on the counter. He's got room inside the 5, reaching for the pylon. Touchdown, Cameron Wright. After the face mask, there's penalty flags on the field, but Cameron Wright fights through the face mask and powers his way to the pylon.
Yeah, it's one thing to break a tackle. It's another thing to break a blatant personal foul face mask, but Cam Wright did both on that impressive run.
Well, I don't know. Can this be taken on the kickoff, guys?
No, I think you've got to take the play.
Okay.
Either you take the penalty or the play, and they certainly want the play because it was a touchdown. Okay, they are saying it's all going to be on the kickoff.
Yeah, they're talking to.
Yeah, he's asking Coach Arledge that, and he said, "Yeah, I want to take it on the kickoff." So I guess we can.
So personal foul face mask against the Lions.
That makes sense because on the 1 yard run with a 5 yard face mask, they got the play over and the 5 yards.
That's right. So the Rebels line up for the extra point. Reese Audman set to kick. Here's the snap, the hold by Todd. The kick is up, and it is good. So the Rebels score the Glassworks touchdown and lead 28-0 with 10 minutes left to go in the second quarter, brought to you by Vanguard Realty. The Rebels will tee the ball off at the Ouachita 45-yard line. Altman will kick it deep this time as whistles blow. They're going to call the Rebels for offside, so they'll back them up for 5 yards. While they're doing that, we have an in-game scoreboard update brought to you by Jim Taylor Chevrolet of Rabel and J&H Boots and Jeans. In the second quarter, Sterlington leads Union 14-0. Ruston leads Natchitoches Central 20-6. That's in the second quarter. Bastrop leads West Washita 13-0 in the second quarter. Ash leading Pineville 7-0 in the second quarter. Neville leads Franklin Parish 3-0 in the first quarter. Last we checked, Louisiana Tech was leading Florida Atlantic 14-10. Reese Altman now set to kick off at midfield. He'll kick the ball deep this time. It'll be taken at the 1. So he'll cross the 5 looking for room. 10, 15, has a seam up to the 20. Finally brought down at about the 22-yard line. Dylan Roberts on the return that time for the Lions. And so they'll have first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line. 9:54 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. West Monroe leading 28-0.
Yeah, and I think right now Ouachita, you can just see, the Ouachita players and their demeanor right now, and they really need a spark. They're down, and they need something good to happen, and they need it to happen in a very quick way.
First down and 10 for Ouachita. Shaw is in the pistol formation, takes the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Lewis. Lewis trying to get to the right side. He'll bounce off a tackle, still fighting forward. He'll be down at about the 26, 27-yard line. So a gain of 5 on the first down carry by Chauncevia Lewis, the leading rusher for Ouachita. And Stanley, this defensive line, is getting across the line of scrimmage with penetration every play.
Yeah, they just kind of over-pursued that play that time. And of course, the running back made a really good cut back there after he got wide. But anyway, good play by Ouachita there.
Second down and 5 for the Lions. Shaw's in the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Still looking. Has a man. It's caught at the 30. A missed tackle. 35-40. He's trying to get to the sideline. He's across midfield.
He may score.
Crosses the 40. Still going. 20. Down, and he's going to score. Almost stepped out of bounds at the 10-yard line, but the touchdown pass is good. Number 3, C.J. Brown on the touchdown pass from Shaw. So 2 missed tackles. And Brown gets down the sideline, shows outstanding speed, and the Lions are on the board.
Folks, that was just a little, about a 6 or 7 yard hitch route. The Rebels missed the tackle and right down the sidelines, and tremendous speed. The Rebels just simply couldn't get to him. Rick, before that play, 209 yards of offense for the Rebels, 3.
Wow.
For the Lions, they needed a spark, and they needed it in the worst way, and they just got it.
I'd like to see instant replay to see if he stepped out. It was close at the 10-yard line. Here's the extra point, and the extra point is blocked. The Rebels blocked the extra point attempt by Charlie Ross. And so your score with 9 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. West Monroe 28, Ouachita 6. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Russell Moore Lumber has been serving the people of North Louisiana with building supplies for over 40 years. Russell Moore delivers quality building materials for quick projects, like simple remodels to brand new constructions. We also believe in providing the best customer service to everyone who does business with us. Russell Moore Lumber, part of this community and proud supporters of West Monroe High School Rebel football. Wishing the best of luck for the rest of the season.
Mountain Stadium as Washita gets on the board with a long touchdown, a couple missed tackles on the play. But 28-6, West Monroe still leading. And a big spark, like Jim talked about, on that series for the Lions to try to get them back in this ball game. It's weird saying that this early, as we still have 9 minutes left to go in the first half, and West Monroe still leads by 22 points. Number 21, Lewis, doing the kicking duties this time. It'll be a line drive kick, and it'll bounce out of bounds. So the Rebels will take over at their own 35-yard line. And so special teams continues to be an issue here for the Lions in the first half.
Yeah, they're just not very good in the special teams department. Of course, Shaw, not a bad punter, unorthodox formation and style, but he's been effective. But other than punting the football, which they've done a lot of in this ball game, the special teams huge edge for West Monroe.
West Monroe takes over at their own 35-yard line. Caden Pierce is back in the game at fullback. Common will be under center in the I formation, one tight end to the right side, two wide receivers. Common will get under center. He'll send Rylan Green in motion to the other side. Here's the snap. He'll take it. He's going to roll out. Busted play. Common on the keeper. Takes a shot at the line of scrimmage. And they'll finally push him down a little bit late after the play. But Garrett Common on the keeper, he'll get a gain of one. But guys, as Stanley talked about, Common takes another shot on the play.
Well, Coleman went left and his running back went right. And so somebody went the wrong way, and that left Garrett exposed, and Ouachita took advantage.
2nd down and 9 from the West Monroe 36. Common will be in the shotgun this time with two wide receivers to the near side. He'll take the snap. He's reading the option. He'll keep it himself up the middle. He's got room. He'll cross the 40, still falling forward to about the 41-yard line. So a gain of 5 yards on the play for Garrett Common will bring up 3rd down and a long 4 for the Rebels. 8-12 in running in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. West Monroe leading 28-6.
Yeah, and Washita would love a 3-and-out right here for the Rebels and try to get this football back.
The ball at the West Monroe 41-yard line as Common will be in the shotgun alongside Cameron Wright, one tight end. Caden Pierce in the up back. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball off the right up the middle. Not much running room. He'll fall forward for a gain of about 2. So it's bring up 4th down and 2 for the Rebels at their own 43-yard line. The line to gain is the 45. The West Monroe offense still staying on the field, as maybe they're going to substitute late here as here comes the punting unit.
Yeah, the play clock has not started yet. It just did, and so they have plenty of time to get that punt unit on, and Peyton Todd leads them out on the field.
Back deep to receive for the Lions is number 9, Dylan Roberts, and number 2, Chonsavia Lewis. They're back deep, standing at the 15-yard line. 7:07 in running. Here's the snap, and Todd will get the punt off. It's a long hanging punt. They'll signal for the fair catch at the 15, and the Lions will take over from there. So Peyton Todd again changing the field position in the ball game, and the Lions will take over at their own 15. So you kind of shrink the playbook when you get down inside your own 20, and so we'll see what the Lions try to do here. Last possession, they had a touchdown pass.
Yeah, and it was really just kind of a short hitch route. And the receiver, just credit the receiver for making an outstanding play and beating the corner that time for the Rebels. But you're right, the playbook kind of narrows a little bit inside your own 20.
1st down and 10 from the Washita 15 for the Lions. Shaw is in the pistol formation. He has an up back in front of him, takes a snap. He'll hand the ball off up to Lewis up the middle. He's looking for running room. He's not getting anywhere. He'll be tackled at the line of scrimmage. So I can't see who was stymieing the line of scrimmage, but we had a defensive lineman, number 9. Yeah. The running back was looking for room. There was nowhere to go because Hutchinson was standing up that tackle, guys, and the running back he ran into his offensive lineman twice looking for a hole, nowhere to go.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go, Stanley, and he stood up the guard and the tackle, I think.
I'll tell you what, he clogged the hole pretty good. I had a pretty good view of it.
2nd down and 10 for Washita at their own 15-yard line. Shaw takes the snap. He'll hand the ball off again.
Yes, sir.
And big Dalvin Hutchinson lays a tremendous hit on Lewis behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1. on the play. Dalvin Hutchinson, back-to-back big plays on the defensive line.
Well,
3rd down and 10.
Yeah, he's showing his mettle. Just Cole Sullivan into the ball game now. Of course, you got Malcolm Moore at one end, along with Cobbs at the other. And if you're Washita, do you dare try and throw it here?
3rd down and 10 for Washita at their own 15-yard line. Shaw will be under center this time with Lewis in the backfield. He has an up back. He'll take the snap. He'll fake the handoff. He's looking to throw. Throws over to the right side. The pass is thrown incomplete. Carson Jones on the coverage. The pass was intended for number 4, Terrence Logwood. The pass was thrown high. Jones had an opportunity at the football, but I think he mistimed his jump. The ball was a little high. Nonetheless, it's 4th down and 10 for Washita with 5:33 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter.
Yeah, but with Carson Jones cutting in front of the receiver, he lost concentration. The receiver did. The ball actually hit his shoulder pads, bounced up and out of bounds. But you're right, Carson Jones, with outstanding coverage, had a chance to pick it off.
Shaw back to do the punting duties for the Lions. He's standing at his own 5-yard line. Hamburg is back at midfield to receive the punt. The punt is a short sky punt. It'll take a backspin, and it'll be down at the Ouachita 38-yard line. So a short punt, 24-yard punt for the Lions. So the Rebels will take over in Ouachita territory at the Ouachita 38-yard line. 5:23 left to go in the second quarter. West Monroe leads 28-6.
And so that was a good comparison there. The Rebels didn't move the ball either, but they had the tremendous punt by Todd that flipped the field. The Lions don't move the ball either, but their punting team sets the Rebels up inside the 40.
That's right, special teams coming into play again. Common under center in the I formation. He'll hand the ball off to Pierce. Pierce running forward. He'll fall forward for a gain of about 8 yards all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the line of scrimmage, Stanley, pushes forward in a gain of 8.
Yeah, and Stanley, when Caden Pierce can get you 8 yards on 1st down and you still have Common and Wright as weapons coming next, you better look out.
Especially when you got 3 downs, too. I look for the Rebels to take a shot here.
2nd down and 2 for the Rebels at the Ouachita 30. Common under center, run the toss sweep to Cameron Wright. He's got running room across the 25, fighting forward across the 20. Finally wrestled down at the Ouachita 18-yard line. So a batteries plus involves 1st down run for Cameron Wright. And Cameron is running hard tonight. He's been difficult to bring down, that time carrying the defender forward for about 4, maybe 5 yards.
And I don't know of a time where I haven't seen Cameron Wright run so physical. He just runs hard every single time he's got the ball under his arm.
Common will be in the shotgun this time alongside Cameron Wright, 2 wide receivers to the near side. He'll take the snap, he'll fake the sweep, and he's going to hand ball off to Hamburg, and he's met in the backfield.
That's Wheeler.
Wheeler on the tackle. The play design that time was the fake pitch to Cameron Wright, and they handed the ball off underneath to Hamburg. But the Lions were ready for it, and that's a big loss of about 10 yards on the play.
Yeah, and if you wonder why that sophomore Wheeler is in the ball game, you know now, because he just made an outstanding open field tackle on one of the fastest, most elusive receivers and runners for West Monroe.
2nd down and 20 for the Rebels. Common will be in the I formation under center. He'll take the snap. He's looking to throw. Still looking. Throws the ball towards the end zone, and it is incomplete. Pass intended for Michael Hamburg down the sideline. Just overthrew Hamburg there, but it was well covered that time by the defender.
Yeah, that's Tony McNeil, a 6 foot, 182-pound senior. And McNeil had outstanding coverage on Hamburg. He ran stride for stride with him. Could use a hamburger right now, a little hungry.
3rd down and 20 for the Rebels at the Washita 27-yard line. So Common will be in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's looking to throw, has a man over the middle, and it's overthrown incomplete. Pass was intended for Caden Pierce, but number 8, Carl Glass, was on the coverage that time. So that was the long play they had in the opening series of the ball game. But the Lions were on it that time with good coverage. 4th down and 20 now for West Monroe at the Washita 27-yard line. There's 3:39 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. West Monroe leading 28-6. And the offense is going to stay on the field here on 4th down and 20.
It would be about a 44-yarder. That's outside the range of the field goal kickers for the Rebels. Maybe a little pooch punt by Common.
Common in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers. He's going to send Worley in motion. He'll fake the handoff to right. He's looking to throw, still looking. Avoids a defender in the backfield. Now pull the ball down and run. He's got running room. Finally brought down at the Washita 21-yard line. So the Rebels will turn the ball over on downs as Common avoided the sack. He was looking towards the end zone, and he had to pull the ball down after pressure, and the Lions will take over the football at their own 22-yard line. 3:30 left to go in the second quarter, 28-6 Rebels.
Yeah, that time a good defensive series after a couple of first downs were picked up by the Rebel offense, but a good response by the Lion defense. They get the football back, and with 3:30 to go in the second quarter, they got a chance to close this gap even closer.
Zach Shaw, the sophomore quarterback, will bring the Lions out on offense. He'll take the snap. He's looking to throw. Throws the ball over the middle, and it's almost intercepted. The pass falls incomplete, but Tanner Zordan had a jump on the football, and if he catches that, guys, he's walking into the end zone.
Yeah, a good break on the ball by the linebacker. Zordan, a little short route in the flat by the slot receiver.
It almost seems like it went through his hands, guys.
I think it did.
I mean, he great recognition of the little flat route that they did, and I wish Tanner could have picked that one off.
Second down and 10 for Washita at their own 22-yard line. Shaw takes a snap. He'll hand the ball off up the middle to Roberts. He's fighting forward for yards. He'll only get about 2. So the Lions have been unsuccessful in the running game thus far tonight here in the first half. Gain of 2 on that play. It's 3rd down and 8 for Washita with 3:10 left to go in the first half.
Yeah, and you're talking about a Lion offense that has 2, not 1, but 2 running backs with over 1,000 yards, one with 1,400 yards on the ground, and they can't do anything. They have 10 yards rushing in the first half.
Shaw in the shotgun, empty backfield. He'll take the snap. He'll throw a slant over the middle. It's caught. No, he drops it. The pass falls incomplete, but there's a flag around the quarterback, and we may get roughing the passer.
That's what we are going to get
defense.
Yeah, that'll give the Lions a little bit of life. Certainly will keep this drive alive.
So on 3rd down, the Rebels get penalized for roughing the passer. The pass was dropped incomplete, but it'll be a 15-yard penalty against West Monroe, and the Lions will have a first down at their own 38-yard line, 39-yard line. 2:47 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. West Monroe leading 28-6. The Shaw will come under center now for Washita. 2 wide receivers, 1 back set. He'll take the snap. He'll fake the handoff. He's looking to throw, being pressured. Throws the ball out to Roberts, and he's hit immediately. Nice play by Chandler Moncrief to cover Roberts on the pass. It's a loss of about 4 yards on the play. There's penalty flags on the field. It looks like it's going to be holding, Stanley,
it is.
on Washita.
And we're going to decline this penalty, guys, I think, because of where the loss was on the play. So, Coach Art, I think that's the wise thing to do. It makes it 2nd and probably 15 as opposed to, 1st and whatever it could have been, 18 or 17, because where they threw the flag was about the 36 or 37. That would have been 10 more back, but I like the call to only give them 2 downs here with 15 yards.
2nd down and 15 for Washita at their own 34-yard line. 2:25 in running here in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. Shaw will be in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers to the far side. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Roberts. Roberts looking for room to the right side. Still looking, trying to get to the boundary, and finally pushed out of bounds. Be a gain of maybe 1-2 plays. Nobi Harris on the tackle, actually.
McPhee, guys.
That's McPhee playing in the secondary tonight, and he pushes the ball carrier out of bounds. It'll be a gain of about 4. So 3rd down and 11 for Washita. The ball is at their own 38-yard line. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. West Monroe leading 28-6. Ouachita will be in the shotgun formation, this time 4 wide receivers. Shaw alongside Roberts. He'll take the snap. He's looking to throw. Still looking. Avoids a defender in the backfield. He's going to scramble this time to the right side. He gets to the sideline. Finally knocked out of bounds by Tanner Zordan. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 45. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 5 yards to go for Ouachita at their own 45-yard line. He goes out of bounds and stops the clock.
Yeah, Preston Crane applying the pressure.
Well, big decision for Ouachita. Yeah. It's 4th and 5, and I just can't see them going for it here and giving West Monroe another short field. And it looks like the punting unit is coming on.
Ouachita will send the punting unit on the field. Back deep to receive for West Monroe is number 16, Michael Hamburg, and number 1, Caden Pierce.
Yeah, but remember, the quarterback is the punter.
4th down and 5 for Ouachita. Here's the punt. And Shaw will get the punt off this time. He's going to kick it to the right, and it'll fall out of bounds as the Rebels will let it bounce. It'll actually be down at the 28-yard line. So the Rebels will take over at their own 28 with 1:56 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. Our primetime sponsors tonight: Family Doctors of Nela, Tom Sanders Building Mart, Zaxby's Monroe and West Monroe, Ronnie Ward Toyota of Ruston, Stryker Orthopedics. Touchdowns are brought to you by Glassworks of West Monroe, and first downs are brought to you by Batteries Plus and Bulbs. 1st down and 10 for West Monroe at their own 29-yard line.
And what will the Rebels do? Looks like they're going to try and put some more points on the board.
Common in the shotgun with 2 wide receivers to the near side. 1:56 left to go in the second quarter. Here's the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Cameron Wright to the left side. Cameron fights forward for about a gain of 2. They bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Rebels with 1:45 in running. Rebels leading 28-6 late here in the second quarter. I'd be shocked maybe if they take a risk here. Is sitting on a 22-point lead. They're going to let the clock continue to run down, so they don't seem to be in a hurry.
Cale Wheeler again on the stop for Washita. He has played an outstanding first half.
2nd down and 7 for the Rebels as Commons in the shotgun. He's going to let the play clock go down. He takes the snap. He's going to hand the ball off to Cameron Wright off the left side. Almost breaks a tackle. He'll be down at about the 39-yard line. Shoestring tackle that time may have prevented a big play.
That was Wheeler, guys.
Wheeler
Jim,
again.
you're talking about the same guy you've been talking about, Jim. If he don't make that tackle, Cam has a chance to go the distance on that play.
So Wheeler comes up with another big play for the Lion defense. And they do need a stop. We're under a minute to go, and the Rebels should be able to execute here on 3rd down and short.
3rd and 1 for West Monroe. Commons in the shotgun, takes a snap, hands the ball off to Wright again up the middle. He's fighting forward. They're going to give him forward progress at the 39-yard line. It's very close to the Batteries Plus first down. The referee will signal a Batteries Plus first down with 39 seconds left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. So maybe the Rebels take a shot now.
Well, I think they need to. I mean, I thought they might take a timeout as we approach 33 seconds, and they're not in any hurry to get to playoffs. So, you know, you got a chance here maybe to deliver the knockout blow.
Common will be in the shotgun alongside Cameron Wright. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it to Wright again to the left side. He's got running room across the 45. Tripped up down at the 48-yard line, just a yard short of the first down. 12 seconds, and they're going to let the clock run out on the Vanguard Realty second quarter. Stanley's going to try to catch Coach Arledge on the way to the locker room and get some comments. What a first half by West Monroe.
Coach, what a great first half by the Rebels, both offensively and defensively.
You know, that old saying, luck is when preparation meets opportunity. And we had a couple of gifts there, but we helped create them too. And we'll certainly take them every how we can get them. They're not going to roll over and play dead. You see how quickly they can score. They've got a lot of speed on the field. We've just got to keep playing hard and come out to and not sit on this lead the second half. We won't do that.
All right, Coach, I know you want to get with your troops. I'm going to let you go. We'll get with you after the game.
Thanks, Stanley.
All right, guys, you heard it from Coach Arledge. They're not going to sit on this lead. They're going. He said we're going to continue to put the pedal to the metal and keep the scoring going.
That was head coach Jerry Arledge as he makes his way to the locker room with the Rebels. We're at halftime. Halftime tonight is brought to you by Raising Cane's. and Judge Sharon Marshman for second court of appeal. Your score, West Monroe 28.
Hi, I'm Carol Hanks. I'm Raised Tire Pros. We've been here since 1979, been here almost 37 years. We're proud to be locally owned, and our family's a part of this community.
At Race Tire Pros, we cover tires, wheels, brakes, chassis, AC, alignments. If there's something wrong with your car, just call us.
As the Tire Pros dealer, we offer nationwide warranty that protects you down the road. We try to make it convenient for our customers. If it's a shuttle to work, just to make it easier for them.
The free roadside assistance makes me feel safe.
We take pride in everything we do because my family's name is on it.
We really appreciate the customers that have done business with us. We're constantly training and updating our technology so we can earn your trust.
So for tires and service you can trust, visit Race Tire Pros on Cypress Street, 1 block from West Monroe High School.
Russell Moore Lumber has been serving the people of North Louisiana with building supplies for over 40 years. Russell Moore delivers quality building materials for quick projects, like simple remodels to brand new constructions. We also believe in providing the best customer service to everyone who does business with us. Russell Moore Lumber, part of this community and proud supporters of West Monroe High School Rebel football. Wishing the best of luck for the rest of the season.
Reese Altman set to kick off from the 40. It'll be a sky kick again and taken fair caught at the 24-yard line. Caught by number 17, Cameron Williams, the H-back for the Lions. So they'll take over at their own 24-yard line in the third quarter. The third quarter brought to you by Master Lube Express and Car Wash. So Rebels leading 28-6 as we get ready for the second half of football, and we'll see how Washita comes out on offense and see if they'll try to score quickly. They're going to need to get back into this ball game. First down and 10. They're actually marking the ball at the 25. So Washita takes over at their own 25-yard line. Shaw's in the shotgun with two wide receivers, an H-back and a running back. He'll take the snap. He'll fake the handoff to Roberts. He throws the ball deep over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nobi Harris on the coverage that time. The pass was intended for number 3, C.J. Brown, who had the touchdown reception earlier. And so Nobi Harris with good coverage on the play. The fake handoff was to Roberts, and Shaw went deep.
Yeah, well, Nobi that time had gotten tripped up a little bit. Brown ran a little post route, and had the ball been thrown well, that might have been another big play.
Shaw comes out on second down and 10 for Washita at their own 25. He takes the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Lewis up the middle, and he's wrapped up and brought down at the line of scrimmage. I believe that may have been Dylan Roberts on the carry. Yes, it was. So Roberts is tackled at the line of scrimmage. He gets up limping a little bit, and he'll have to come out of the ball game.
Yeah, he was favoring, I think, that right leg of Malcolm Moore and Dalvin Hutchinson. Collaborate on that stop for West Monroe. Just no room to run, and we've said that all year long.
West Monroe defensive line continues to play hard and stymie the line of scrimmage. Third down and 10 from the Washita 25. Shaw takes a snap. He's looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, and throws the ball behind the wide receiver, incomplete. So to bring up fourth down and 10 for Washita at their own 25. 11-13 left to go in the third quarter. West Monroe leads 28-6. And so Ouachita on the opening series of the second half will go 3 and out as Zach Shaw, the quarterback, also the punter for the Lions.
And that's the one thing that you didn't need to do. You really couldn't do if you're Ouachita. Come out in the second half, get the football, and go 3 and out.
They took a couple of shots down the field on the passing game, but they were incomplete. So the Rebels now are back to receive the punt. Caden Pierce in Hemberg. Here's the punt by Shaw. It's off to the right side. It's going to bounce backwards on the backspin, and Ouachita will down it at the West Monroe, at the Ouachita 41-yard line. 13-yard punt for the Lions, and so West Monroe will take over in Ouachita territory at the 41-yard line.
Stanley, a theme tonight. Special teams, it's been a disaster for the Lions.
Exactly right, and our special teams has been outstanding
Superb.
tonight. Peyton Todd has been outstanding. So has Reese Altman, a sky kicking tonight.
Common in the shotgun will take the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Cameron Wright up the middle. He's got running room. He'll get down, still fighting forward. They'll mark him down at the Ouachita 35-yard line. So a gain of 6 yards on the first down carry by Cameron Wright with 10:50 left to go in the third quarter. So West Monroe comes out in the shotgun. They hand the ball off on the designed run to Cameron Wright. The last possession before the first half ended, West Monroe was running the design run plays. There was no read on the play, and they'll come out in the shotgun again. Twin wide receivers to the near side. Common takes a snap, hands the ball to Wright. He's fighting for yards off the left side, still spinning, breaking tackles. He'll get across the first down marker. A batteries plus first down run by Cameron Wright across the 30-yard line. So first down for West Monroe. Some extracurricular activities over here in the secondary, as they're not going to throw a flag on it. I'll let them keep playing. But West Monroe will have a first down, a batteries plus first down at the Ouachita 29-yard line. Common will be in the shotgun with 2 wide receivers. He'll take the snap. He's going to hand the ball off to the right side. He's got running room across the 25 down to about the 23-yard line. So a gain of about 6 yards for Cameron Wright. And so Cameron Wright carrying the load here on the first series for the Rebels in the second half.
Yeah, we talked about the outstanding rushers for Ouachita coming in this ball game. Cam Wright, just under 1,000 yards on the season.
Right, at 991 to start the game.
Not anymore.
Nope.
He's getting close to the 200-yard mark tonight.
Common takes the snap in the shotgun, hands to Wright. He's across the 20, 15, fighting for yards across the 10, 5, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Cameron Wright with the stiff arm. It looked like he was going to be tackled at about the 10-yard line. He kept fighting forward for yards, and he was pushed out of bounds at the 1.
Well, that stiff arm is a weapon. Let me tell you, he stiffed arm 2 would-be tacklers for the Lions, and almost put that one in the end zone. And, look, if it gets 35-6, I don't think the Lions can come back.
Now, this could be the touchdown that could seal it for the Rebels. Commons in the shotgun alongside Cameron Wright. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball to Cameron. Cameron is in the end zone. Touchdown, West Monroe. Cameron Wright on the 1-yard score. Brought to you by Glassworks. And the Rebels now lead 34-6 here early in the third quarter.
And Stanley, he wasn't hit until he was about 3 yards in the end zone. You saw it better than anybody.
Well, he just he was untouched till he crossed the goal line. But I'm telling you, that was a Cam Wright drive. Credit that offensive line, guys. Victor Cutler, I'm going through them all again. Cutler, Everett, Boyer, Green. I'm missing 1 or 2. Hawthorne. Just an outstanding job tonight, taking control of that line of scrimmage. Great job of that offensive front.
Reese Altman's extra point is up, and it is good. 35-6 Rebels. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Kilpatrick's provides guidance to create meaningful ceremonies to honor the life of your loved one. You'll receive exactly what you selected. Others may offer you one thing and provide another. Your family's interest is our first priority. We offer individualized services to fit any need. Kilpatrick's provides service, facilities, and prices second to none. Kilpatrick Serenity Gardens offers many beautiful settings.
Choose wisely.
Choose Kilpatrick's.
For over 25 years, Car Wash West has been providing customers with superior service. Car Wash West is the only Castrol Premium Lube Express in North Louisiana. Our certified lube techs have the knowledge and expertise to provide great professional care for your car. Every oil change comes with a free car wash to keep your car looking its best. Car Wash West provides added convenience. Enjoy breakfast with a gourmet coffee or grab lunch while you wait in our retro cafe. Car Wash West, where we not only take care of your car, we take care of
The Graduate Shop has been serving Northeast Louisiana schools for over 50 years. We provide the highest quality class rings, letter jackets, graduation announcements and accessories, as well as caps and gowns. The Graduate Shop enjoys celebrating special recognitions with our schools, especially when they win a state championship ring. We strive to provide the best service to our schools and families as they capture these special memories. The Graduate Shop, serving our community with quality graduation products.
Ouachita with 9:24 left to go in the Master Lube Express and Car Wash third quarter. Reese Altman set to kick off from the 40. He'll sky kick it again. It's going to go to the left side, and the fair catch is called at the 23-yard line. So again, the sky kick and the fair catch. Jim, you have a Copeland scoring drive for the Rebels.
5 plays, 41 yards, a minute 41 is all that it took for the Rebels to extend their lead once again, and all of the plays and all the yardage accumulated by
Cameron Wright.
Cameron Wright. Also got an in-game scoreboard update. Sterlington 21, Union 7, Natchitoches Central 6, Ruston 34, Bastrop 19-7 over West Washita, Ash 14-0 over Pineville, Neville 13-zip over Franklin Parish, Washburn 14-0 over Carroll.
Shaw in the shotgun will take the snap. He's going to hand the ball off up the middle, fighting for yards. He'll get maybe one on the play. Tackled by a host of Rebels. That's Luke Bell, Dalvin Hutchinson, Preston Crane,
Swanner.
Ethan Swanner, all the defensive linemen plus Luke Bell on the stop.
Well, you just can't block those guys. By the way, Stanley Tech 21, FAU 13, fourth quarter.
Outstanding. Way to go, Dogs.
Shaw in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He'll fake the handoff. He's looking to pass. He's rolling out to the left side, right side, looking for it. He's sacked. Sacked way back down at about the 8-yard line. Preston Crane. Preston Crane never gave up pursuit as Shaw kept looking downfield. You thought he was going to get rid of the football. But Crane finally grabbed a hold of his jersey and knocks him all the way back to the Ouachita 9-yard line. Bring a third down and about 25 yards to go.
Wow. And that's just a play offensively that you can't overcome on a possession, but a superlative play by Preston Crane.
Third down and long for Washita at their own 9-yard line. Shaw's in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. He'll take the snap. He's going to hand the ball off to Lewis, and he's wrapped up and brought down in the backfield at about the 4-yard line.
And guess who was there, guys?
Was it Crane again?
Crane again, the first one that made.
Preston Crane, who has done double duty this year, both offense and defense. So the Rebels almost take the handoff from the quarterback Shaw in the backfield. It's a loss of 5. Back down to the 4-yard line.
And Rick, just to remind the folks listening, this drive started at the 24.
4. Wow. The ball is now at the Ouachita 4-yard line. So a loss of 20 yards is 4th down and 30.
Guys, I think the Rebels are going to come after this.
Shaw into punt. Here's the snap. He gets the punt off. It's an end-over-end punt. It's going to take a bounce at the 35. Hamburg picks it up at the 30. He's got room 25. Crosses the 20, 15. Across the 10, 5. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Michael Hamburg on the punt return. And the ball took a bounce off the turf. Hamburg picked it up, and he would not be denied. All the way into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Rebels sideline is going crazy.
And Stanley, what did I say? Special teams,
exactly.
Special teams. It's been the theme tonight. West Monroe has excelled.
Well, I tell you what, Hamburg is a riverboat gambler when he's fielding kickoffs or punts, and he caught that ball on the first bounce. The extra point by Reese Altman is up and good. The Rebels lead 42-6 with 7:04, but Hamburg electrifies this Rebel faithful with a I'm guessing what, guys, about a 35, 40-yard punt return?
He picked it up at about the 35-yard line and would not be denied. 42-6, West Monroe leads. There's 7 minutes and 4 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by Master Lube Express and Car Wash. Our primetime sponsors tonight, Family Doctors of Nela, Tom Sanders Building Mart, Zaxby's Monroe and West Monroe, Ronnie Ward Toyota of Ruston, and Stryker Orthopedics.
42-6. Goodness gracious.
Well, if we can get our dogs to get one more touchdown, I'd feel a little better.
Oh, okay. You talking about losing a Tech? Yeah.
Yeah, if our dogs could get we're in the fourth quarter, guys.
8:27 to go in that game. 21-13, Louisiana Tech. But it is all West Monroe tonight at the Lions Den.
Altman set to kick off from the west 40, going left to right. He's done the sky kick all night, and he'll do it again. They'll settle under it. It'll bounce at the 20. Bounces over the receiver's head. He picks it up at the 15. 20's got room. 25. Still bouncing off tackles across the 30. Finally brought down at the Ouachita 34-yard line. So the ball takes a bounce. They didn't fair catch it that time. It took a bounce over the receiver's head, picked it up, and got down to the 35.
Yeah, but Rick, they still haven't figured out the sky kick. I mean, they should have never let it hit the ground there.
Darian Jacobs was in for Dylan Roberts on the kickoff return, was able to get yardage, but Washita just struggling all night long on
guys,
special teams.
Excuse me, Rick. Jim, can y'all tell me how many yards Cam's got?
Well, he had 40 on that last drive. He had 140 coming in to the third quarter, so he's up to about 180 plus. 172, correction.
Shaw in the shotgun, first down. He'll take the snap. He'll fake to Lewis. He's going to throw the ball deep down the field. He's got a man. It's incomplete.
Yeah.
They're going to call pass interference on the Rebels. The Rebels had good coverage. The pass was intended for number 5, DeAndrew Johnson. The Rebels had good coverage, but maybe got a hand in there as the ball was in the air. They'll call pass interference on West Monroe.
Yeah, a couple of flags thrown there. Just a little bit too much contact.
Cameron Wright has 19 rushes for 172 yards and 3 touchdowns, averaging 9 yards per carry. Commons 3 for 6 for 88 passing.
Yeah, we've seen some awfully good running backs this season in high school football, and I wouldn't trade Cameron Wright
absolutely
for
not.
anybody.
Ouachita has the ball at their own 49-yard line. Shaw in the shotgun will take the snap. He'll fake the ball to Lewis. He'll throw the out route, and it's complete. Pass is caught down at the 44-yard line. A nice catch that time by number 4, Terrence Logwood. And, guys, I think this is the first time the Lions has crossed midfield since the touchdown.
I think you may be right, Rick.
Ouachita now with second down and 4 yards to go. The ball is at the 44 of West Monroe. Shaw in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball to Lewis. Lewis fighting for yards off the right side, and he is hit hard by big number 99, Dalvin Hutchinson again. Sean Savia Lewis is 150 pounds, so he's a smaller in size running back. Dalvin Hutchinson is 6'1", 312 pounds, so double the weight of Lewis. And that time, I'm sure Lewis felt every bit of that on that tackle.
You know he did.
Third down and 3 for Ouachita. Shaw in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll fake the ball to Lewis, throws it out again, and he's tackled at the 40-yard line. A tackle made by Latavion McPhee. There's a penalty flag down on the field. It's in the area of the line of scrimmage. They're going to call an eligible man downfield against Ouachita. And so that's going to back the Lions up, and they'll have to replay third down. They had the first down. They had enough yards to convert on that third down, but the penalty is going to back them up to the West Monroe 49-yard line, and it'll bring up third down and 8 for Ouachita. There's 5:43 left to go in the third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by Master Lube Express and Car Wash. West Monroe leads 42-6. Third down and 8 for Ouachita. Shaw's in the shotgun. He's going to look the throw. Still looking. Throws the ball over the middle, and it's incomplete. It hits the receiver in the hands, and he dropped it. Brooks Miller was there to hit the receiver as he dropped the football. So it's now 4th down and 8 for Ouachita. Good throw that time, guys. He just dropped the ball.
Yeah, the receiver's got to help your quarterback there. There's been a couple of drops, probably 3 or 4 tonight.
That's right.
And you know, when you're playing a team as good as West Monroe, you just can't make those kind of mistakes.
The Ouachita will be going for it here on 4th down and 8 at the West Monroe 49-yard line. Shaw's looking to throw,
he's
being pressured, and he's wrapped up and brought down. Andrew Gleason on the quarterback sack, and Malcolm Moore is also there to clean it up. So the Rebels on 4th down bring pressure, and they're able to get to Zach Shaw on the quarterback sack, and the Rebels will take over on down.
You know, we got a chance to talk with Mark Ware, you know, this week on the radio and the TV show, and of course he coaches the defensive ends, and you know, we had Malcolm Moore and Dontrell Cobbs, but he just really raved about these guys, and we saw him meet at the quarterback one more time tonight.
The effort every week, week in and week out, has been outstanding by that defensive line. Common will come out at quarterback. He'll be under center, 2 tight end in the I formation. He'll take the snap, run the toss sweep to Charlie Norman. Norman's across the 45, wrapped up and brought down at the 43-yard line. Gain of 2 for Charlie Norman. So Cameron Wright is not in the ball game. He had 19 rushes for 172 yards and 3 touchdowns. Common stays in at quarterback for the Rebels as they'll keep 2 tight ends in the ball game. So 2nd down and 8 yards to go.
Is that Preston Crane on one end?
Yes. When they go 2 tight ends, Preston Crane's got to come back out on the field. Common's in the shotgun now. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Norman. Norman looking for running room, spinning, still trying to move his feet, and he'll get a gain of about 1 yard. He never went down to the ground. They'll roll him down after the forward progress. It's now 3rd down and a long 7 yards to go for West Monroe. 4:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Rebels are leading 42-6.
Yeah, just absolutely in command of this football game, and really been in command from the get-go.
Rebels started with 14 points before the Lions even brought their offense on the field. 3rd down, hand the ball off up the middle. No, he'll keep it. He'll pitch it out to Norman. He's got room across the 35, still falling forward across the 30. Marked down at the Washita 29-yard line. Charlie Norman on the 2nd effort gets a batteries plus 1st down, and the Rebels will move the chains. Caden Pierce seems to be shaken up on the play. He's going to limp off the field, as will Preston Crane will run off the field as well. But Charlie Norman running the football that time.
Great execution of the option. Faked it inside to Caden Pierce, and then Common drew the defender to him, pitched it out to Charlie Norman, who had no one on him, and he was able to pick up another Rebel 1st down.
1st down from the Washita 29-yard line. Carson Jones in at quarterback. He'll take the snap, and the play will be blown dead. There's flags flying everywhere. Looks like it may be a delay of game against the Rebels. So they'll back this one up 5 yards after the 5-yard penalty. Actually, illegal substitute. Okay, he gave the wrong signal. The head referee did. Anyway, delay a game against West Monroe. Be a 5-yard penalty. Back them up to the Washita 34-yard line. It's 1st down and 15. Carson Jones will come in at quarterback for West Monroe. He'll be in the shotgun. Epinette in at the H-back position. Charlie Norman in at tailback. Jones takes the snap. He's going to read the option, hands the ball to Norman, and the play is blown dead again. It's going to be a false start call against West Monroe. So back-to-back 5-yard penalties will back up the Rebels. It'll now be 1st down and 20. And that's one thing that Coach Hunt, Coach Arledge, they will not like if the Rebels get sloppy.
Yeah, they like to finish the football games, and you don't like to see mistakes, even though you've got some different players in there than normal.
1st down and 20 for West Monroe at the Washita 39-yard line. There's 3:19 in running here in the Master Lube Express and Car Wash 3rd quarter. Jones is in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He's reading the option. He's going to hand the ball off to Norman. Norman's across the 30, running hard across the 25. Finally brought down at the 24-yard line. Gain of 16 yards on the 1st down and 20 will bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Rebels. Jones was reading the option that time and just kind of ran alongside Charlie Norman. Either one of them could have had the football and had the 16-yard gain.
Yeah, well, that's not a bad play, Stanley, on first and 20. Go ahead and pick up 16 on first down.
And how about a block? One of the blocks by Big Clay Epinette. It's a little H back there.
Jones is in the shotgun alongside Norman. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball to Norman to the left side. He's across the 20, fighting forward down to about the 17-yard line. It's a batteries plus and bulbs first down for West Monroe. So it's first down and 20, and the Rebels convert on 2 plays.
2 plays. It only takes 2 plays. They don't even get into a third down situation.
The Rebels get into the red zone once again. 2:22 and counting here in the third quarter. They're leading 42-6 and knocking on the door again. Jones is in the shotgun at quarterback. He'll take the snap. He'll run right on the quarterback sweep. He'll cross the 15. He's hit hard and drugged down at about the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 yards on the play. So Carson Jones on the quarterback keeper picks up a gain of 4, and West Monroe continues to run the clock but continues to march forward as well.
Yeah, I think this is a smart move to get Carson Jones in the ball game, get him some reps at quarterback, and get him somewhat of a comfort level in case we need him.
Jones will take the snap. He'll run right. He's going to cross the 15, trying to get to the 10.
He does.
Will. 5. Touchdown, Carson Jones. He got to the outside, guys. He went untouched across the 5 into the end zone for the Glassworks touchdown.
Well, Stanley, he looked a little comfortable on that run.
Well, I don't think he was touched, guys.
He wasn't.
He just kind of it was just like a student body sweep for the most part. Of course, it was an RPO what he was doing. But once he got to the outside, nobody was there, and I think nobody touched him. But great job by Carson Jones. What an outstanding blocking by this offensive line. I tell you guys, they have just absolutely taken control of this game, and I never would have thought this. I thought West Monroe would win tonight, but not 49-6 with 1:36 still left in the third quarter.
Reese Altman's extra point is good. West Monroe 49, Washita 6. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
As the Tire Pros dealer, we offer nationwide warranty that protects you down the road.
We really appreciate the customers that have done business with us. We're constantly training and updating our technology so we can earn your trust.
If there's something wrong with your car, just call us.
We like for it to be comfortable around here for people. We have clean bathrooms. It's neat. We offer things for the kids to do.
So for tires and service you can trust, visit Ray's Tire Pros on Cypress Street, 1 block from West Monroe High School.
Bigger just got better at the Glenwood ER. Our expanded and renovated emergency department features streamlined services, the most modern technology, a multiple triage area, and more patient treatment rooms. A larger and beautifully furnished waiting room is designed with your comfort in mind. For added convenience, schedule ER visits or check wait times from a mobile device or online anytime 24/7. The Glenwood ER. Bigger for you, better for you. When you need us the most.
For the football, and he'll pick it up, and it'll be wrestled down at about the 29-yard line. So again, they're struggling with the sky kick. There's just miscommunication everywhere on the kickoffs, and Reese Altman continues to put that sand wedge about 20 yards, about 30 yards on the kickoff, and continues to give Washita trouble.
Well, he just puts it wherever he wants to. And Washita just hasn't made the adjustment. When they have gotten there and fielded it, they've called for a fair catch, and they've had all kind of time to run the football instead of call a fair catch. And then when they don't call a fair catch, they don't even go in and retrieve it.
Shaw will come in at quarterback. He'll take the snap. He's going to hand the ball off at the middle. There's some running room. Gain of about 6 yards and maybe 7. Tackle made that time by number 40, Chandler Conrad. The handoff was to Lewis, so the best running play was 6 yards that time by Lewis, and so that'll bring them from -6 to 0 yards rushing on the night for Ouachita. Second down and 4 for the Lions. The ball is at their own 35-yard line. Shaw takes the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Lewis up the middle again. He's breaking tackles all the way down to the Ouachita 49-yard line. So number 36 that time on the tackle was Cam Spencer.
No,
that's Peyton Todd.
Peyton Todd, okay.
Punter. If Peyton Todd doesn't make that tackle, that's a touchdown for Washita.
A touchdown saving tackle by Peyton Todd. They'll mark him at the Washita 48-yard line. Lewis showing his speed that time up the middle. Shaw's in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He's going to look to throw. Throws the ball out to the right side. It's caught by Brown, and he's wrestled down about a 9-yard gain.
C.J. Brown.
I can't see the number of
That's C.J. Brown, guys.
the
number
guy
3.
on the tackle. Number 3 was on the reception.
I'm sorry,
Tackle made by
McPhee.
Latavion McPhee.
I'm sorry, Rick.
Second and 1.
Second down and 1 for Ouachita at the West Monroe 43-yard line. 20 seconds left to go in the Master Lube Express and Car Wash third quarter. Shaw will remain in the shotgun alongside Sean Xavier Lewis. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Lewis up the middle. Lewis is fighting for yards. He'll have the first down. He'll get down to the West Monroe 41-yard line. So he passes the line of gain by 1 yard. And that'll be a Ouachita first down. And that will wind the clock down for the end of the third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by Master Lube Express and Car Wash. Your score after 3, West Monroe 49, Ouachita 6. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
For over 25 years, Car Wash West has been providing customers with superior service. Car Wash West is the only Castrol Premium Lube Express in North Louisiana. Our certified lube techs have the knowledge and expertise to provide great professional care for your car. Every oil change comes with a free car wash to keep your car looking its best. Car Wash West provides added convenience. Enjoy breakfast with a gourmet coffee or grab lunch while you wait in our retro cafe. Car Wash West, where we not only take care of your car, we take care of you.
On first down, Shaw throws the swing pass out to Lewis, and it falls incomplete. And so that'll bring up second down and 10 for the Lions at the West Monroe 41-yard line. West Monroe leading 49-6. The fourth quarter brought to you by Home Improvement Outlet. Second down and 10 for Ouachita. Shaw still in at quarterback, the sophomore quarterback for Ouachita. Here's the snap, and he'll hand the ball off to Lewis. No, it's a fake. He'll throw the pass, and it falls incomplete. The pass was intended for number 3, C.J. Brown, their go-to wide receiver. He had a step on the defender, but the ball was overthrown that time. It's now third down and 10 for the Lions.
There'll be Harris in coverage for West Monroe. And really, you know, he's the only, C.J. Brown has provided really the only offense tonight for Ouachita. Caught about a 7 or 8 yard hitch route and took it to the house.
Brown is 6'1", 195 senior wide receiver. Shaw on the shotgun, takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Looks like a screen pass, and the pass will fall short. Rebels were on the coverage. Chandler Conrad and Nobi Harris on the coverage for West Monroe. So the screen pass fails on third down. It's now fourth down and 10 for Ouachita at the West Monroe 41. 11:46 left to go in the ball game.
Hey, Jim, guess who was applying pressure again?
Was that Crane?
That was Crane again. He had to get rid of the ball early because of Crane.
Fourth and 10 for Ouachita. Shaw takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He's still looking. Going to step up in the pocket. Now he's going to run. He'll slide down. So the Rebels will take over on downs after Shaw slides down at the 39-yard line. So the Rebels take over on their own 39-yard line, leading 49-6 with 11:38 left to go. Fourth quarter brought to you by Home Improvement Outlet.
And you heard Mr. Rick Gio correctly. He said 49-6 West Monroe.
Wow. Well, guys, we got some second team O-line coming in. We got Sean Jefferson coming in, Aiden Swanner, number 84, Andrew Cox coming in at tight end, 70, Hagan Cascio coming in. I'll try to get a few more.
Lane Little now in at quarterback for West Monroe. Zach Murphy in at tailback. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball to Murphy up the middle, looking for yards. He'll get a gain of about 2. He never went down, but they'll give him forward progress on the game, too. We've got an in-game scoreboard update brought to you by Jim Taylor Chevrolet of Rayville and J&H Boots and Jeans. Sterlington leads Union 24-14. Ruston all over Natchitoches Central 41-18. Bastrop leads West Ouachita 25-7. Ash leads Pineville 21-0. Neville leads Franklin 23-6. Wasserman leads Carroll 22-8. Little in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Oh, it goes over his head. Ball's on the turf, and Murphy will fall on it at about the 25-yard line. So a bad snap over the quarterback's head that time. Luckily recovered by West Monroe's Zach Murphy. And now brings a third down and long for the Rebels. Third down and about 25 for West Monroe. Another score update last night. St. Frederick upsets OCS 24-21 in a classic ball game. Third and long for West Monroe. 10:31 and counting in the ball game. Lane Little in a quarterback for West Monroe alongside Zach Murphy at running back. Little takes the snap. He'll hand the ball to Murphy up the middle. Murphy now will bounce outside. Trying to get to the outside. He'll cross the 25 and wrestle down at about the 27-yard line. Gain of 2 for the Rebels. Bring a fourth down and about 23 yards to go. So the punt team will come on the field for West Monroe. Peyton Todd to do the kicking for West Monroe. He's had an outstanding night flipping the field a few times for the Rebels, which has paid off in points. Here's the snap. And Todd will get the punt off. It's another long punt. The receiver will call for fair catch, and he will catch it this time. And they'll mark him down at about the 31-yard line. There's a penalty flag on the field. Washita had about 13 men on the field when the ball was snapped. They had 2 guys trying to get off the field. They didn't get off the field in time. And our friend Bill Norris has a bad memory of that as they played that call throughout the week when Washita had 12 men on the field the last time they beat West Monroe on the field goal.
Well, that time we had one of our coverage men actually tackle the punt returner who had signaled for a fair catch.
So penalty flag will be kick, catch, interference against West Monroe. So a penalty against the Rebels will improve the field position of Ouachita. They'll mark this one off 15 yards. It'll be a first down for Ouachita at their own 45-yard line. 9:42 left to go in the ball game. West Monroe leads 49-6. Zach Shaw, the sophomore quarterback, is in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball off up the middle, fighting for yards. He'll have a gain of about 2 on the carry. That's number 21 on the carry. Chauncey Lewis, the senior running back, 5'10", 185 pounds, has 305 yards rushing on the year with 2 touchdowns. So they're going to give Chauncey Lewis, the senior, an opportunity to run the football here late in the game. Second down and 8 for Ouachita at their own 46-yard line. Shaw takes the snap. He'll fake the handoff, throws it out to the outside to Brown. It's caught and wrestled out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Noby Harris on the coverage on Brown that time. But it'll be a Ouachita first down at the West Monroe 45-yard line. C.J. Brown has been the highlight of the night for Ouachita as he continues to have positive yardage. Has been the highlight of Ouachita's offense as the running game has not been there. Chauncey Lewis is in at running back for Ouachita. Shaw's in the shotgun. He's looking to throw, still looking. Has plenty of time. Now he's going to step up in the pocket, and he'll be wrestled down. It'll actually be a gain of about 1 on the quarterback scramble that time. Cole Sullivan in on the tackle alongside number 45, Ty Titus on the tackle.
And also number 98,
Solarius Reed. I like that name,
like
Solarius. I coached him in basketball one year.
Hey, guys, it's a final. Tech wins 21-13 over FAU.
They did indeed. They're bowl eligible.
Second and 9 as Shaw takes the shotgun snap. He throws the ball over the middle, and it's underthrown, incomplete. Latavion McPhee on the coverage for the Rebels. It's now third down and 9 for Ouachita. Zach Shaw starting to throw the football a little bit more here late in the game. On the night, Shaw is 6 of 17 for 88 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, but 73 came on one play. One play.
One play to Brown.
For 73 yards.
Shaw takes the snap. He's going to hand the ball off up the middle to Lewis. Fighting forward for yards across the 40. Still moving forward. They're going to give him forward progress at the 39-yard line. And so the Rebels are pointing that they had the football, but the whistle had blown on the forward progress. He's short of the first down. The ball is at the West Monroe 39. The line to gain is the 35. 4th down and 4 for Ouachita. 8:05 left to go in the ball game. Fourth quarter brought to you by Home Improvement Outlet. So 4th down, and the Lions will go for it here in the fourth quarter. Ball is at the West Monroe 39-yard line. They got to get to the 35. Shaw is in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Throws it over the middle. It's complete. He's across. He's close to the 30. It'll be a first down, gain of about 9 yards. So first down on the 4th down conversion for Ouachita at the West Monroe 31-yard line. Pass completion by Shaw.
Yeah, and the yardage tough to come by against the number 2s for West Monroe.
Shaw will be in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers and an H-back. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it to Lewis. Lewis has room to the right side. He'll cross the 25 down to about the 21-yard line. It'll be close to a Ouachita first down as they continue to move the football here in the fourth quarter. 7 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the Home Improvement Outlet fourth quarter. West Monroe leads 49-6.
Copeland Johnson in on that tackle for West Monroe.
Shaw is in the shotgun alongside Chauncey Lewis. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball to Lewis up the middle. He's got some running room. Fighting forward down to about the 16-yard line. First down for Washita on the carry by Lewis. And so the Lions enter the red zone. Be first down and 10 from the West Monroe 16-yard line. 6:50 and running remaining here in the ball game. It's been all West Monroe all night long. Shaw will be in the shotgun as the Lions flip formation. Here's the snap. He's going to look to throw. He's got time. He'll throw the ball over the middle, and it's incomplete. He threw the ball behind the wide receiver. Number 45, the linebacker, Ty Titus, on the coverage. As second down and 10. The clock will stop with 6:32 left to go. Fourth quarter brought to you by Home Improvement Outlet. And Ouachita looking for some points here late in the ball game. Shaw in a quarterback in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. He's going to look to throw. Still looking, has plenty of time. Throws the ball over the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Ouachita. The pass was complete to number 5, DeAndrew Johnson. And the touchdown pass, 17-yard touchdown pass from Shaw to Johnson. And the Lions get on the board late. It's 49-12 pending the extra point.
Well,
nice,
Stanley,
nice throw and catch.
Yeah, you know.
It was a good little skinny post pattern, and we didn't have bad. I noticed our second team's in there, but we did not have bad position there. We just gotta learn these young kids to look for the football when you're in the secondary there, because that was a play they possibly could have broken up.
The extra point by Ross is wide left.
Gosh, guys, I hadn't seen Washita with this bad special team, and I don't know how long. I mean, just terrible.
6:24 left to go in the ball game. West Monroe 49, Ouachita 12. We'll be back in 30 seconds. For Ouachita, 10 plays, 55 yards, 3 minutes and 6 seconds off the clock. 17-yard touchdown pass from Shaw to Johnson, and it's 49-12 West Monroe. 6:24 left to go in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter brought to you by Home Improvement Outlet. Here's the kick by Lewis. It's a high kick. It's taken at the 12, 15, 20. Across the 25, looking for room. That's Jerome Williams. Across the 30, 35, 40. 45 across midfield down to the Ouachita 48-yard line. Jerome Williams The talented sophomore running back on the kickoff return sparks life into the Rebels sideline. It's been kind of quiet here in the second quarter as West Monroe is just trying to speed the game up and get out of here with a win.
Yeah, no running clock. I guess that would be the ultimate embarrassment. 6:11 to go, 49-12 West Monroe. But that was about a 40-yard kickoff return, and it was a good one. But they're bringing it back, Rick.
I did not see a penalty flag on the field, but they're going to bring this one back all the way to the West Monroe 22-yard line, Stanley. It must have been a block in the back or a hold on the kick return. Williams is very explosive. He'll be in the backfield alongside Lane Little at quarterback for the Rebels. 1st and 10 at the West Monroe 22. Little takes the snap. He'll hand the ball to Williams up the middle. He's got room across the 30, fighting for it across the 35, still moving, still going, down to about the 37-yard line. So on 1st down, Jerome Williams.
Guys, I like this sophomore tailback, Jerome Williams. He's got some speed back there, quick moves, the way he cuts, possibly looking at a guy that could be playing next year behind after Cam Wright graduates. I mean, this kid looks pretty good.
Jerome Williams wearing number 20, a la Barry Sanders.
He was a good one.
Yes, he was.
Lane Little in the shotgun for the Rebels on 1st down and 10. He takes a snap. He's going to hand the ball to Williams off the right side again. He's tripped up at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for about 2 yards. So Williams, after the batteries plus 1st down run, carries it again for a gain of about 2. It's 2nd down and 8 for West Monroe at their own 39-yard line. 5:22 left to go in the ball game. The Rebels leading 49-12. And the stadium has started to empty out here at Washita. Washita has also added some substitutions in the ball game on defense. Little will now go under center with the I formation. He'll take the snap, running the option. He'll hand the ball off to the fullback up the middle. Be a gain of about 1, maybe 2 yards.
So Clay Epinette, Rick.
Carry. Clay Epinette, our guest on the coaches show this past Wednesday, gets the carry up the middle. 3rd down and 6 for West Monroe. The ball is at their own 41-yard line. 4:34 and counting remaining in the ball game. West Monroe just trying to shorten the ball game and get out of here with another district championship. Little under center will take the snap, run the veer option to the right side, hands the ball to Epinette up the middle again. He fights for about 2 yards on the carry. It's now 4th down and about 4 for West Monroe, and the punt team will come on to the field. So West Monroe running the traditional I formation option. Come up short on 3rd down. It's 4th down and 4 for West Monroe. Total offense on the night for West Monroe, 357 yards. Washita has 152. 112 of those are passing yards, only 40 rushing for the Lions. 4th down and 4 with 3:40 and counting in the ball game. Here's the snap to Todd. He'll get the punt off. It's a long line drive punt. Takes a backspin bounce, and they'll down it at the 26. So the Lions will take over at their own 26-yard line with 3:25 left to go in 4th quarter. 4th quarter is brought to you by Home Improvement Outlet. Primetime sponsors: Family Doctors of Nela, Tom Sanders Building Mart, Zaxby's Monroe and West Monroe, Ronnie Ward Toyota of Ruston, and Stryker Orthopedics. I'll give a shout out to my grandparents listening tonight, Pat Anderson and Ray and Louise Guillot, always listening every Friday night. Say hi to them. My parents listening tonight as well.
I'll say hi to my mom. I know she's listening tonight, and my wife back at home, Susan and Polly Doopy.
3:25 left to go in the contest. West Monroe leads 49-12. 1st down and 10 for Ouachita. Ouachita has a new quarterback in the game. He'll take the snap, fakes the handoff, throws it out to the outside. The pass is complete. Pass complete to number 84. That's James G. Quarterback in the ball game is number 16, Jalen Kincaid. Freshman quarterback for the Lions. So 2 young quarterbacks, a sophomore and a freshman for Washita. So the future is bright at that position for the Lions. Here's the snap. He'll take it. He'll fake the handoff, throw out to the outside. It's caught at the 35, wrestled down to the 36-yard line. Be a first down for Washita.
Like this southpaw, Rick.
Yep, lefty freshman quarterback. Pass was caught by DeAndrew Johnson for the first down. Johnson's the one that had the touchdown reception a little while ago.
Yeah, Latavion McPhee and Alex Sykes.
Hey, guys, you need to be thinking about our players of the game. I'm kind of, Jim and Rick, I'm kind of thinking pretty good about that offensive guy.
Here's the snap. Handoff is up the middle. He's got running room. He'll cross midfield. 40, 35, 30. Giving chase and finally brought down as Latavion McPhee as he wrestles him down at the West Monroe 22-yard line. There's penalty flags on the play back at the West Monroe 35. And the Lions are backing up.
Yeah, that was so unnecessary. It was behind the play, behind the runner. I think one of the Lions pushed the Rebels in the back, and just really, you didn't even need it.
Outstanding effort by Latavion McPhee to save the touchdown here late in the ball game. Block in the back is the call against Ouachita. It'll back them up to the West Monroe 45-yard line. It's a first down, but they had the ball down at the 22. So it cost them about 23 yards. Here's the snap to the freshman quarterback. He'll hand it off to the right side. He's got running room across the 40, trying to break tackles, and he's finally shoved out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Tackle made by number 45, Titus. Jason Cooper, the sophomore defensive back, in on that stop as well. So the quarterback for the Lions, the lefty, Jalen Kincaid, freshman quarterback for Washita. Second down and 1 for the Lions. He'll take the snap. He'll look to throw. Throws it over the middle. It's complete across the 30, 25. Still fighting forward down inside the 20-yard line. So the pass is caught by number 17, Cameron Williams, the H-back for the Lions. 1:53 to go in the ball game. West Monroe leading 49-12.
Peyton Todd on the stop for West Monroe.
Kincaid in the pistol formation. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball off to the left side. There's running room. Trying to get there. 15, 10, 5. Reaching for the end zone. Touchdown, Ouachita. Carry by Boris Richard in the end zone. 20-yard touchdown run for Ouachita with 1:32 left to go in the ball game.
Number 24, Boris Richard.
Well, Richard's a pretty good-looking sophomore, guys. About 6'1", 185, and pretty good hold there. Of course, I just hear the coaching staff at West Monroe say it's unbelievable that Ouachita's not pulled their first-team offensive line off.
Well, they need the work.
I guess they do.
49-18. Ouachita's 0 for 2 on extra points tonight. They'll try for their third extra point. The kicker, number 81, Charlie Ross. Here's the snap, the hold. The kick is blocked again.
Peyton Todd blocked it, guys.
Peyton Todd on the extra point block, and special teams again just playing in the Rebels' favor. So the Lions are 0 for 3 on extra points. 2 blocks and a missed field goal. 49-18, 1:32 left to go in the ball game. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Set to kick off the Copeland scoring drive. 6 plays, 74 yards. 2 minutes off the clock on a 19-yard touchdown run by the sophomore running back, Boris Richard. Here's the kick. And it's going to sail back. It's taken at about the 18-yard line. Williams will cross the 20, cross the 25, looking for room, 30. Finally wrestled down at the 32-yard line. Jerome Williams is an explosive runner for West Monroe, and the future looks bright for the backfield for the Rebels. Guys, we've got some players of the game picked out, Jim.
Well, on the special teams, did we go with our punter?
Absolutely.
Peyton Todd. Very influential night, kicking the football, flipping the field position early in the football game, never really giving Ouachita room to breathe.
And really just underscore the special teams tonight, because I think that's really been the key for West Monroe. Then offensively, kind of hard to argue with a young man that picks up, 170-plus yards on the ground? 172
yards, 3 touchdowns for Cameron Wright. He'll be the Dupree offensive player of the game. Lane Little takes the snap and takes a knee back down at the West Monroe 28-yard line.
Yeah, and defensively, just a lot of guys you could choose from. Dalvin, had a big game, but we just keep seeing a kid. He's on offense and defense, but tonight, some really big plays defensively, and that was Preston Crane, and I think we're going with him with our defensive player of the game, Preston Crane, number 46.
The Rebels will let the clock tick down. It's at 46 seconds. Second down. Little in the victory formation, which is the shotgun for the Rebels. They'll take a knee back at the 25-yard line. So the Rebels have the unorthodox victory formation, which is in the shotgun. It makes me nervous every time that we do it. I'm scared we're going to snap the ball too high.
Particularly when the snaps get higher and higher.
In-game scoreboard update brought to you by J&H Boots and Jeans and Jim Taylor Chevrolet of Rabel. They're going to let the clock run out, folks, and that's your ball game. West Monroe will clinch the district, at least a share of the district championship tonight. The final score, West Monroe 49, Washita 18. And so the winning streak over the Lions will continue. The district winning streak will move to 89 games. And the Rebels clinch a share of the district championship with 1 game left to go next Friday night at home against Natchitoches Central.